Welcome to Tomahawk DIY, everybody. Today we're going to take a look at defrosting a freezer. If your freezer, when you look inside, is full of ice like this, it should be defrosted on a periodic basis. It's pretty straightforward and easy to do. I'll walk you through a few steps on how you go about doing it. One of the first things to take care of is getting the freezer empty. Obviously, I've already done that. And I've taken some coolers, borrowed some coolers from the neighbor over here, and basically filled these up with the food from the freezer. This process will go quicker on warm days, but you can do it on cooler days. I'll show you a few tricks if you have to do it. If your freezer's in the garage like this one, the weather outside plays a factor. When you defrost your freezer, one of the first and perhaps most important things to do is to remember to unplug it. Once you've gotten it unplugged, then you want to make sure you get a fan like what we've got over here. That'll help with some of the air movement within the freezer. Alright, the next thing we're going to do is go ahead and turn on the fan. And we're going to open the freezer. You may need to prop open the freezer door with something. And so with the fan going, the freezer open, we're going to start getting some water to drip. While that's getting started, we'll be taking a few moments to do a couple things down here so that we can drain the water. Some freezers will have a connection for a hose, like a garden hose. Others you may just have to catch water coming out through a spout into buckets or something else. So with the fan running, this freezer is already starting to defrost. There's a couple screws down here. By taking off these screws, we can get access to the drain on this freezer. Also in the back of the freezer, there's a drain plug, so we'll want to get that opened up. And then we'll work on hooking the hose up down below. Alright, so under this freezer, there's a hose. This connects to the drain. We're going to put in this plug, and then I'll hook up a garden hose, and that way I can use the garden hose to drain the freezer down to wherever I need. In this case, this freezer's in the garage, so I'm taking the water right outside. If it's in a basement or another room in your house, obviously you want to go take it to whatever the nearest drain is, or if you need to, put it into a bucket. Alright, so the other thing to do, we need to actually tilt the freezer back a little bit. This water will start running out the front. We got to get it to go to the back, to the drain. So to do that, I've got some blocks of wood. I'm just going to push at the top, tilt the freezer, and slide these under the feet. And that'll help make sure the water goes down the drain and out our hose to where we're draining it. Alright, so now we'll watch it defrost with the fan going, and just watch the water drip and get down. Another trick you can do is also just knock some of the ice off. Be careful as you knock ice off, though, to be sure you don't damage any of your shelves, or if you have any coils related to the freezer. You don't want the ice to hurt anything, but you can speed up the process with a little bit of elbow grease. Another trick you can do is to put a pan of hot water into the freezer, which will add some heat and help the ice melt a little better. You can also put an electric heater near the fan to help blow warm air into the freezer. Now that all the ice has been defrosted, we'll take a towel and dry off some of the water so that it doesn't just turn back into ice when we turn the freezer back on. So that finishes defrosting the freezer. It took about 3 hours to do this entire process, from start of opening it to empty the food out through completion of wiping it down and reloading it with the food and turning the freezer back on. Thanks for watching Tomahawk DIY. Don't forget to subscribe, leave some comments, feedback, let me know if the videos are helpful for you.